Hi, Tyson Mutrux here with Mutrux for Injury Lawyers. And today I want to talk about why you might still want to hire a personal injury lawyer even though you have a lot of medical bills and the other driver only has $25,000, which is the state minimum, $25,000 in insurance coverage. And ultimately what it comes down to are really two things. One is the lawyer's ability to negotiate the medical bills down. That's the first part of it. The second part of it is the lawyer's ability to find other policies of insurance. We have found several millions of dollars of coverage over the years, tens of millions of dollars in coverage probably, in an injury case whenever the client didn't actually think that there was additional coverage there. So that's the big part of this. But if you go back to the first one, and this is one of the most overlooked benefits of having a personal injury lawyer, and that's the ability to negotiate those medical bills down. So even though, let's say you have $300,000 in medical bills and the at-fault party only has $25,000 in insurance, and let's say you don't have underinsured motorist coverage. Well, as long as there are liens on your case, and usually there are liens on your case, these medical providers will send a lien to the insurance company or into your attorney and say, hey, we want to get paid it back out of the settlement. We're protected by this Missouri lien statute, and they'll cite the statute and they'll put the lien on there. And when they do that, so let's say that they do that, they are now subject to that statute. And there's a formula which then reduces their bills down. Okay, there's a formula. That's part of it. The other part of it is if they don't put a lien on your case, that attorney can then negotiate still those medical bills down. And you're probably thinking, well, why would the providers take less? Well, it's because it's better than zero. In a lot of cases, they're not going to be able to recover any of that money. All right, so if the other driver wins $25,000 in coverage, and let's say you have the $300,000 in medical bills, the chances are, and if you don't have health insurance, the chances are that you don't have any other money to give them. If you do, it's probably only hundreds of dollars, or maybe on a good day, thousands of dollars to give them back. So the providers are willing to take a less amount to satisfy their bill as opposed to getting zero. Because let's say that they sue you. Well, okay, great. They can sue you and they get a judgment, but they're not going to collect. And on top of that, they're going to have to hire a lawyer at $250 an hour to try to sue you to get a judgment and then try to collect, when in reality, they're not going to be able to collect anything. So instead of going through all that pain, spending all that money, they're going to reduce their bill down drastically, which they're already doing that for the health insurance companies. You got to remember that. They're taking pennies on the dollar from health insurance companies anyways. So they already artificially inflate their bills. All right, so they're used to taking a reduced amount. This isn't something where they're doing it every once in a while. They're doing it every single day. They're just doing it in a different way. And that's why they're willing to do it on your car crash case or a slip and fall case or a dog bite case. Whatever it may be, they're still willing to take a reduction on their bill. So that is why you might still want to hire a lawyer whenever there's only $25,000 in coverage. If you have any questions about that, give us a call, 888-550-4026. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a lot of explainer videos here. And then also give us a like on Facebook. We have a lot of free information on our Facebook page. We have giveaways, fun stuff, things like that. So make it a great day out there. We'll see you.